What's up, Hippo lovers? WTF happened in January 2025 that we are in now. And we have some recaps for 2024. Those are a lot of stats though, and I know that most of you people can't really handle that much information. So I will give you the awards of 2024 at the same time as well, just to flood you with information and your surfer brain can work this out. Fun information here. Well, we can obviously see like player distribution, the most active time, casters that streamed the most. Interesting. Oh, what's that? Okay, streamer average. Okay, 2024. Arabia, obviously most played map for 1v1, Arena for team games. I will link this below as well if this is all going too fast for you. Lewis, the player with most villages, created Morg, most monks played, most dodge as well, and got dodged the most. I think, pretty sure, banned by now. Not an untoxic person, for sure. And yeah, lowest APM also sets that people really like El Matador highest, Matze the lowest, John Slow, Target, Bloodless, all those arena players. Most picked civs, Huang with 94% there, 3,000 games. And Repo best S tier tournament. It's a list there. And that brings us over to AoE3 DLC that got cancelled, and that was really, really weird. As you can see here, Definitive Edition DLC news, and DLC has been cancelled. Decision has not been made lightly. The communication, I think 9 months ago, was like, okay, there's a new DLC. Then half a year ago, okay, I don't really know the months, but rough time frame. The DLC will be delayed. I think initial plan was late 2024, and now the cancellation was announced. Also, really weird is that just 3 weeks ago there was an AoE3 cast where one of the developers co-cast and was still talking about the expansion. So something drastic had to change behind the scenes there. Potentially even higher than the developers in the last month, or in the last weeks even, right? And that is concerning. And now lots of people making up theories for AoE4, for AoE2, what's going to happen. For now, this is only affecting AoE3. Also, they said, we will still maintain the servers and the game is free to play. So they're switching through the free to play civilizations. That's going to continue, but no mention of balancing patches. And that's obviously a very tricky thing. Then when it comes to players, lots of stuff changed. Wii Sports disbanded, Hart and Leary without a team. Hart found a new team directly though and is joining Team Wonders, Argentina-based team. FedEx joined a bit later as well. Then we had some changes in My Insanity. Anatov leaving, Slam joining. That is a major change. What happened before? Sito left and Daniel left as well. And then there is a new structure in the German scene. The old Laka team is now renamed to Nocturna Esports. If you're German, that might mean something to you. But the big news is Onimaru, Brazilian-based team, is having Fire and Goku join. And Leary picked up together with freaking Andy and Lewis, who performed really, really well in TTL. We'll take a look at that pretty soon as well. So that is obviously quite an interesting competitive team. Obviously, scheduling is going to be an absolute pain, especially with Fire there. Goku will be interesting. I think they could be competitive in 3v3s, but then who's making strategies, who is leading them? That will be quite interesting. What also was interesting, qualification for the Garrison, $50,000 plus Age of Empires festival happening in March. Main event is the AoE2 Pro event. 4 invited players or 4 already qualified players, and they were searching for 4 more people early January. Tato got his ticket, and a big surprise in this bracket where everyone felt like, oh, is it going to be Dowd? Is it going to be Sebastian? Neither of them made it into the deciding round, even in Kingston. Without training, from what I heard, actually made it through. Biggest achievement for him. Then we have Mr. Yo going through against MBL, who beat Nikov before that. Had a tough round against Daniel. I think, yeah, 2-0 down. And then we have Hart beating Winchester here. So those are your main players, or the 4 players that are joining the 4 already qualified players. Hera, Viper, ACCM, Leary, mid-March. That brings us to TTL, actually. Oh, I thought we were jumping into something else, but yeah, TTL, as you know, $50,000 T90's Titans League, basically the closest that we have to real league system. And this is the second division called Gold League. Vivi looking pretty hot. There are 5 weeks where you play, so 3-1 is really good, but obviously maps is more important. Rapport, very likely to advance here. Siskan looking really good in this group. And as already mentioned, Lewis having quite a good performance after starting 1-2 against Lux, having a win against Say My Name, having a win against Ganji, and now against Stone Please. Very active streamer right now and one of the breakthrough players over the last 2-3 years. Really, really improving a lot, and is looking to play in Platinum League, which is our first league. And there were some stories as well, namely Viper losing his first 2 matches down below here. Now he had a 3-0 victory against Valas, but losing to Hart and losing to Dark were the big surprises. Or Hart, maybe not that much, but against Dark for sure. Dark now looking really hot in Group D, leading it after 3 rounds played. Valas Daniel probably fighting against being moved to Gold League. And over here we have Hera winning his first 2 matches. ACCM so far not dropping a single map. 3-0 Kapach and Tugao, but the big beasts are still waiting for him with Winchester, MBL, and Tato. And this is obviously going to be a really tough group here as well. Dowd fighting to not go down to Gold League. Then we have Capture Age with an update that is obviously the observing tool for Age of Empires 2 games. And they actually now have a feature that you can create a Capture Age recording outside of the game. That means that if you really enjoy the game, and typically, as you know, in Age of Empires, you can't really watch games that were from an old patch, this is now an option. The thing is, the game files are, or the recording files are way, way bigger now, but you can save your favorite recorded game, create it into a Capture Age recording, and then watch it later, which is quite a nice feature. And the big update, and they said there is more to come. Then there was some discussion over on X. Magugu is suggesting to implement something like auto villagers, where it's just so much easier for people to just click a button and the town center automatically produces villagers whenever you have 50 food and there's nothing in the queue. And Age of Mythology has something like this. It's so much easier for newcomers, lots of discussion, lots of people having some thoughts. I personally think it would be a good idea with a small punishment. For example, my suggestion would be allow auto queue, but just make it villagers instead of 25 seconds, make them 27 seconds. No one above 1300 will use it. And for super newcomers, players that just want to play single player campaigns, 600s or whatever in that region, would really benefit from it and could enjoy the game more. I think that would be my approach to it. Yeah, Give me your thoughts on that one. Obviously, lots of strong feelings there, going in that we're going into the too much automated direction. But I think that could be something. Then we have some beautiful things for you over on Instagram. Lego Brick Night was participating in a challenge and made Age of Empires buildings and posted them in a Lego contest. And those were really, really nice. You can recognize most, if not all, of the buildings here. The Mangonel. Just so sweet. Do we have a second one of those? I think this one was. Yeah. Look at those beauties. Those were a bit older though. But I only found them now. Incredible. Just incredible. Yeah, really like those. Then look ahead. There will be obviously TTL continuing quite a bit for 4 more weeks, ending I think very early in March. So most of TTL will finish now. The really important weeks are happening, and we will squeeze in a qualification round for the $10,000 Valhalla. That's an arena-style tournament hosted by John Slow. And when it comes to clip of the month, I have a bug for you. That's something we don't have too often. And for all the nerds, that's actually really nice.
Where are they shooting?
Look at the traps.
What?
And there are no projectiles.
The fuck?
And everyone was confused. The game was, I think in the end, there was an admin decision. I think someone got the win for this. And let me quickly judge both in Imp. I don't even know. I will write it down below what happened there as the admin decision for this one. And what actually happened is there was a bug in the map script. And I will link you this down below as well for all the nerds. Travis Vestura, who is T West, is writing everything down. How did it end up in the map script? What he did. And it's quite a nice read for all the map scripting nerds or people that are heavily into programming. That was it from this month. I don't think I missed anything. Goodbye, Debo lovers.